And as we keep going in Gibson Bight, this is a beautiful house on the market for $259,000, or you have the option to buy both. So actually that view right there, it would be the total package, which is about 0.39 acres, just shy of $500,000. I believe it's $485,000. It comes with not one but two houses. The second house in the back, which we did not get to see, is actually on the market for $259,000, and it is a let's see. It's Sunset Cove lot number 4. So the entire property actually has 4 lots in one, which you can all buy if you buy that beach, the one closer to the beach, which this is beach access that is deeded to the house next door. I know, are you following me? There's a ton of details. So the other house for $259,000 right behind what we just saw is 2 bed, 2 bath, $259,000 and 1,200 square feet. But what's nice, you do have that option to buy the 0.39 acres, which is already subdivided into four lots, 2 of which already have houses for under $500,000. So this is the deeded beach access. There we go. And we are in, let's see, where are we? We are in Mangrove Bight. I almost called it we are in Gibson Bight, not Mangrove Bight. I confuse the two all the time. But this is Mangrove Bight right here. All right, let's get this straight. So this is Mangrove Bight in Gibson Bight. There we go. Confusing because I just confused myself. But nice sandy beach with the dock access right there, which is really nice. It's also a safe harbor if you do want to dock your boat at during a storm or in the evening. This is the third house that we're going to see that are all right next to each other. Beautiful yellow house that does have a casita right next door, which you can kind of see. The list price on this, let me see. $295,000, and it is the We Want house in Mangrove Bight. It's, really nice. You got to see the beach access, so it is right next to the beach. This house was built in 2010. It's just over 1,300 square feet, and it is a total of 2 bed, 2 bath. And then you also have that casita that's right next door that can be converted into a rental unit. Right now it's being used as a storage shed. But you do have a good bit of land on this property, which is really nice. It is, 0.14 acres, beautiful hardwood floors, just built, very well maintained, really nice. If you just want a cute island, definitely island style home, very close to the water. You're not the house on the beach, you're the house behind the house on the beach, which, if you've watched my videos for a while, I like this house or that type of house because your price tag is at least half of what you're going to be paying for that house on the beach without all the maintenance. So my house is the house behind the house on the beach, so my maintenance is a lot lower. Anyway, I digress. We are now going back over to Gibson Bight. We were over Mangrove Bight. Now just a little bit farther over in Gibson Bight right now. Still very close to the water, so we are on the water side, not the hillside. These are some new rental units that are going to be, hitting the market at around $329,000. There are 6 units total in this development. They are 2 bed, 2 bath, around 1,200 square feet. So what you are seeing, these are all pre-construction, or there's not any finished units yet. And there are 2 separate buildings, so there will be a small HOA yet to be determined. So it is it's definitely on the newer side, but you can tell it's that nice, beautiful wood, nice finishings, nice light and open, well spaced out. So these are slightly, very well organized 2 beds, very low maintenance. There currently is no plans for a pool, but there might be in the future depending on what the owners and the developers want. It's one of those things where it's good to get into the development now before things change, but you are in a nice, quiet, more residential neighborhood. Not too many rentals over here, or if they are, they're more on the mid or long-term rentals. You do have a lot of options with this in that nice, beautiful neighborhood. So now we're going to go to another development, which also has a nice price tag on these. So we're seeing a lot in a good price tag. What we're going to see is these are two kind of casitas that are within this community, and I believe there's going to be 11 of these casitas that are being currently planned. They're between studios and 1 bedrooms. The 1 bedroom unit, which we're walking through right now, which I know it is crowded. These are, I would classify these as perfect casitas, perfect if you live here part of the time. This price tag is $220,000 for around I believe it's 747 square feet. And then you also have these studio apartments that are a little bit smaller, around 500 square feet. They all do have the in-unit washer, dryer, and closets. Those are priced at about $150,000. So these are nice, especially if you want to come and go off the island, have your own private area in a safe neighborhood that does have security. You do have access to a pool, the community features, which is nice. And then it's very much a low maintenance home. Really quite great if you want something low maintenance for an affordable price tag, whether it's your first home, this is where you live full time, or anyway, I digress. It's a really nice area on the seaside. Now we're going to go back. Well, we're still in Gibson Bight, but now we're on the Hillside. I know I keep saying these are my favorite neighborhoods. I don't know. They're all my favorite. I actually used to live here when I was a dive instructor back in 2008 through 2011. This is the road that I lived down. And so it is very nice if you want to. And some of the time, I had a motorcycle at the time. Motorcycle broke a lot, especially in the rain. So you can't actually walk to West End. I wouldn't suggest it because the roads are a lot more crowded than they were 15 years ago. But you are about a 10-minute walk to West End from this area. So these are wonderful for rentals because you get your medium, I'd say intermediate to long-term rental, high demand over here, because this is perfect for people in the tourism industry, the dive industry. This is where I lived, and pretty much all my neighbors were dive instructors. And these are actually 4 houses on point, let me double check, 0.89 acres. And the list price for this is $775,000. As you can tell, all of these houses are kind of partially complete. So you do get to come in, all the bones are good, the structures are good. It is 4 complete houses. Except the interior needs to be redone. They're just not finished. So you do have the potential here, especially with the 0.9 acres. You do have that nice paved road. That's around $75,000 right there. Just on that road alone, not including the retaining walls or anything of that nature. But these are really great homes. Really great price that you get not 1, but you get 4 homes, and you do need to finish them. I would say to finish each of these homes well, with furniture, you're probably looking at $50,000 each, give or take, depending on what type of furnishings. With these homes, I would not probably put in high-end furnishings. I would stay more with the island vibe, keep them as rentals, long-term rentals. Where any of these units, especially the 2-bed, 2-bath, there are some smaller ones. The one that we're currently in, is one of the largest. But you're looking at, I don't know, $1,500 to $2,000 a month for rent, maybe $1,200, $800 to $1,200 for the smaller units, especially more of the casitas. But if you're multiplying everything by 4, this looks pretty gosh darn good for $775,000.